Good evening and welcome to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. From the campus of Millis High School in Millis, Massachusetts, we bring you the girls varsity basketball team, your Lady Mohawks, as they play host to the Dover-Sherborn Raiders. Alongside West Cote, I am Doug Coots, and we are high above the courtside here at the Annie Marac Gymnasium. Always a hot night in the Marac, and it is good to be back, 2026. Happy to be with you here. Freezing outside, a brisk 28, feels like 21, but a good Tri-Valley League contest heating up tonight. Here are Mohawks versus the Raiders. It is Metro West night. The girls Metro West players are here in attendance. We saw the fourth graders out on the court with the players, and the fifth graders will be giving us some entertainment at halftime, but right now we're about ready for the tip-off here. Mohawks and Raiders. Mohawks at 7-3, 5-2 in the Tri-Valley, and the Raiders 4-6, 2-5. And the West is ready with the camera. I'm ready on the mic, and we are underway. Paul Ayton is off tonight. We wish him well and see him soon as we try to get the band back together. Mohawks win the tip, and we are underway. Good defense by the Raiders, but the feed inside to Gabby Hairline, and it is the Mohawks drawing first marker on my score sheet, Wes. Nice ball movement by the Raiders, resulting in a basket by Jasmine Hancock. Mohawks quickly down the floor. A little rusty first game of the new season. Wes, we'll get to the starters of the second. We have Caroline Connors, Gabby Hairline, Grace Higgins, Lucy Miller, and Ella Marr, your five Mohawks flying on the court right now. We'll get to the Raiders in a minute. It's close to that mid-court stripes. Marr forcing the dribble out of bounds. I show Mia Grable, Monica Gibbs, Jasmine Hancock, Meredith Gibbs, and Emily Darren, the starters for the Raiders. That should take care of the pleasantries. Inside to Connors with the left hand, can't get it to fall. Tough shot by Gibbs, doesn't go, but the Raiders track down the rebound. Connors poking that one away. And Marr back to Connors. Mohawks with their second forced turnover. Marr will take it inside, drive, dish, outside shot for Hairline, and she tickles the twine. Mohawks back on top, doubling their pleasure, as it were, at 4-2. Mohawks, of course, in their white and white home kits going right to left on your media device, with the Raiders in their blue and blue going left to right. And we thank you for watching on our various media devices and platforms. Thank you for your support of Mohawk Athletics. Raiders with a substitution here as Addison Murphy into the ball game. Big crowd on hand tonight. Mohawk boosters concession stand very busy. Got our spotters Mia and Tammy in front of me this evening helping me out. And another bucket for Hairline. She's got all 6 of the Mohawk points. Family likes to say they're there in case I drop my marker or lose my glasses, and that's not untrue. Good to be back on campus, seeing the familiar faces. A lot going on there. Ends up off of Higgins and out of balance. Excited about the stat sheet that Athletic Director Derek Finney handed me, courtesy of the Huddle. The new media device here and the Marac. Three-pointer is no good, but the Raiders chasing that down. Thank you to the boosters for their assistance in that. Caroline with her hand in the cookie jar. And they credit the foul to Connors. Both of them were there. Emily Darren to the line, draining the first. Darren back iron, no rebound for your Mohawks. Quickly up the floor to Miller. Caroline has had the hot hand. Trying to get that inside to Connors. Mohawks able to revive it. Plenty of time on the shot clock, 16. Connors looking for a cutter, a bit of a hope and wish pass there. Gibbs's drive is halted. Sydney O'Toole into the ball game as Caroline Connors charged with her second foul. Drive and tough shot by Gibbs, and she gets it to go with a kiss off the glass. 6-5. Knocked away. Just past the midway point. 4 down, 4 to go in this first quarter. And that bucket for Hancock. It's gonna bring about a Mohawk timeout. I know the crowd is excited to hear this one. The score as we head to the break here, it is Mohawk 6, Dover 7, 6-7. So first buzzer coming out of a Mohawk timeout. Raiders on a 5-0 run right now that has pushed this score to 6-7. Ismar, Caroline, along with Miller, Higgins, and O'Toole, your 5 Mohawks flying on the court right now, and we are back to pseudo live action. Miller will spot up from 3 and she will hit. So Lucy Miller out of the timeout. Good timeout and play. Puts us at 9-7. Mohawks back in the lead. Nice pass across. Can Mar save it? And she does. Another turnover for... Got 4 for the Raiders. Miller with the cut, drive, dish. Line shot that time is off the mark, and it will stay up there. No one brave enough to get a running start to knock that out. I think well handled by all involved here. So now Koo checks in the game for the Raiders. Thought there might have been another one. Apologies for missing it. Good half-court defense by your Mohawks. Oh, grab and baseline three-pointer is up and no good. Well rebounded by O'Toole. Connors and Miller working a 2-player game. Mar, the rainmaker from up top, and it drops down. So Ella Mar gets a notch in the 3-point column, and this time it is the Raiders quick to call a timeout. So 2:33 to go here in the first. Mohawks surge ahead 12-7. So players coming onto the court after a timeout. Thought we had a little dance-off going on there, Wes. Good vibes from our young fans on both sides, feeling it, feeling the groove. It is Hairline and Miller along with O'Toole, Marr, and Connors, your 5 Mohawks flying on the court right now. 6-0 surge powered by 2 3-pointers. The 6-0 surge come on the heels of a 5-0 run by the Raiders, so a game of runs here. Sidney O'Toole charged with that reaching foul. 3rd team foul with 2:28 left in the first. Good inbounds play for the Raiders, trying to get it to Gibbs, and they do. Drawing a lot of attention, and rightly so. Nice drive, and able to get that to the rim was Gibbs. It wouldn't go. Long pass goes awry. Mohawks with their 4th turnover. Koo stops, pops, and hits. Seemed out of control, but she knew what she was doing, and she drains a 3-pointer, stopping the 6-0 Mohawk run. O'Toole getting it across to Connors. Mohawks in their offense. Marr guarded closely, well up top. Probably very wise after that 3-pointer. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Connors came too far around that pick, and then the ball ends up into the hands of the Raiders, knocked to the feet of Coach Fallon. Julia Giangregorio checking into the game for your Mohawks for Ella Marr. Raiders with the ball down 2. Good ball movement by the Raiders. They get the rebound. Both sides with a smallish lineup. Drive and foul will send Gibbs to the line. So O'Toole charged with her 2nd foul, 4th team foul. So any fouls on the Mohawks in this last 58 seconds will result in free throws. Gibbs unable to convert the first as Grace Higgins checks into the game. Second one is good, but some sort of violation. I looked down at my sheet, Wes, so I assume somebody was in the lane or on the line, or we'll leave that to the experts. I am certainly no expert in the ways of basketball officiating. My sport is elsewhere. Meredith Gibbs driving and converting. We're knotted at 12. Raiders with a 5-0 spurt. About a 6-second difference between the shot and the game clock here. Good position for O'Toole. Couldn't get it to go, but she absorbed some contact. Active shooting, so she'll be on the line. Foul committed by Mia Grable. It'll send O'Toole to the line for a pair, and she knocks down the first. Leah Hills in for the visitors, and Peyton Barber for your Mohawks. Second free throw, no good, but the Mohawks battle and grab the rebound. They can settle for the last shot here if they want. O'Toole inside, outside. Giangregorio shot no good. Knocked out off of a Mohawk wing. Into into the game is Molly Rand. So the Raiders will have 3.4 to see if they can manufacture something here. Back to Gibbs, and she ended up a little short of the basket. Not sure if it was a shot or a pass. In any case, the buzzer sounds, ending the proceedings after 8 minutes. So first quarter is in the books. Your Mohawks leading the Raiders 13-12. Players coming out onto the court for the start of the second quarter. You know, Wesley, first game back in the 25-26 season, left out inadvertently some of the pleasantries because we are starting today with the maroon Sharpie. Very important information for our fans and listening audience at home. Mohawks not sure they knew that was the second buzzer. Coach Fallon way on the court. So it is Connors, it is Higgins, it is Rand, it is Gian Gregorio, and it is Barber. The 5 Mohawks on the floor to start, and a quick offensive foul on the inbounds. 1 second in, and Grace Higgins is charged with her first foul. May have to add that second back on if there was a foul before it was touched by someone. I don't know, family. When you're right, you're right sometimes. Wes is giving a nod. He feels like it's a double team there. So the Raiders turn it right back over. It's going to be a long quarter if it continues like this. 6 seconds in, a turnover, an offensive foul. Higgins just moving way too far. Connors may need to get a little closer on that. So Higgins charged with her second foul, just 13 seconds. So she will take a breather in favor of Lucy Miller. So Higgins 2 fouls in 13 seconds. Good rotation by the Mohawks there. It's gone a full 10 seconds without a whistle here, Wes. I consider that a win. A lot of contact there and a foul on that three-pointer. Gian Gregorio charged with that foul. So Mohawks 3 fouls in 27 seconds. I think I got the math right there. That will send Gibbs to the line for 3. Did hit one of her 2 last time, but one was waved off. This seems sort of harsh, and maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't go into her stats as a miss as Gian Gregorio steps off in favor of LMR. So we have our first points of the quarter, tied at 13, and the Raiders will surge ahead as Gibbs knocks down 2 of the 3. Mohawks into an offensive set. Mar drives. Got around her defender. And she'll get herself to the foul line. Foul on Gibbs. Mar missing the first. Wholesale subs for the Raiders. It is Hancock, it is Koo, and it is Murphy into the game for the visitors. Mar makes good on the second, so we're tied at 14. The extra point. An unforced error there. Sure if the Raiders are trying to get it into the hands of Gibbs to bring it up. No issues on this inbounds to Connors. Marr trying to find Connors on the block. Got a mismatch if they run that again. O'Toole spins. Scratch that Miller. Foul by Hancock, second on Dover-Sherborn. Fresh shot clock, Marr coming free. She'll spot up and shoot from there, and she will connect. Ella Marr dialing long distance. Call is answered. Mohawks by 3. Gibbs' shot is blocked by Marr. Mohawks the other way. Three-pointer from Rand is off the mark. And to Gibbs, she's tough to stop in the open floor, and she gets the bucket to go. Hoop and the harm. Foul charge to Marr. Gibbs can't complete the three-point play, so Mohawks retain a one-point lead. They're showing that as the second foul on Marr. My statistical work could be a little rusty as Marr drives the lane and converts. Three-pointer the other way. Jasmine Hancock with her 7th points. Back to a 19-point game, and Mohawks a little disorganized on the inbound, so they'll take a timeout. So with 5:34 left here in the second quarter, it is your Mohawks and Raiders knotted at 19. Players coming onto the court after the Mohawks' second timeout. It is Marr, it is Hairline, it is Connors, it is Gian Gregorio, and it is Miller. Your 5 Mohawks flying on the court right now. Gian Gregorio tightly guarded, bringing the ball up in the backcourt. Gets it across now. That's a nice pick and roll just off the mark. Nice cut and dime into Gibbs for her first points from the floor. Raiders surge into the lead. A lot of energy in the gym tonight as these rivals from next door to each other. Quick release and three-pointer is no good. Marr with the rebound. She'll bring it up herself. Miller's drive was disrupted. Baseline inbounds for your Mohawks. And Marr springs free and absorbs some contact. She'll get to the line. If that's on Gibbs, that's her 3rd. So some foul trouble. They have it on the board as her first. So Marr from the line. get either, but the Mohawks retain. And I do sometimes get my sheet flipped around. Miller's shot is blocked. Battled for by Gian Gregorio, causing the tie-up. Higgins into the game for your Mohawks. Gian Gregorio tried the up and under with the right, absorbs some contact. Foul on Koo. Honestly not sure where the personal stand right now. Fourth team foul, both teams with 14 fouls. As we approach that magical midway point, 4 down and 4 to go, as Leah Hills checks into the game for the Raiders. Gia Gregorio knocks them both down. Knocks us back at 21. Marr flying across, perhaps disrupting that three-pointer just enough, as Hancock not been afraid to launch from beyond the stripe. It's a hope and wish situation. So again, Gibbs in the open floor, very difficult to slow down, never mind stop. It's absorbed contact here, there, and everywhere. So foul charge to Gian Gregorio, her second. It is Connors returning to the floor for your Mohawks. So Gibbs having some difficulties from the charity stripe. We remain knotted at 21. Gian Gregorio, who definitely had her arm across the hand there. Gotten away with one. Official shielded by the body. Probably got to get that ball moving a little quicker. 3:20 to go. Raiders a chance to surge ahead. That was straw whistle though. So Hairline charged with that foul, 5th foul. So we are shooting. So Koo connects with the first. Calmly knocks them both down, so taking advantage of a whistle there. 3 to go. Every whistle either side is going to result in some free throws. Mohawks a little disjointed over there. Connors gets the screen. Gian Gregorio on the backside, can't get it to go. Well-designed play. So Gibbs driving there. I mean, feel like it's either Raider ball or a foul. Tough to see from our perched and from your visually challenged announcer. Mohawks turn it back over. I mean, Gibbs is going down the lane to shoot, and she does. Raiders to 25. Miller. Mohawks got to get something going offensively. Ball in the hands of Connor. She'll think about it. Down to single digits. Miller tries to scoop. No whistle at this end. And that will draw a whistle. I think Coach Fallon might be right there. It's either a travel or a charge. Feels like a bailout there. I have no idea how many fouls anyone has right now. So ball perhaps doesn't lie there as Gibbs, they're listing Mar with 3. I have a handful of Mohawks with at least 2 as Gibbs gets the second to fall. So Mohawks to 22. Maybe to 20. Raiders quickly down the floor. Koo stops and pops. Raiders have some momentum now. They're to 28. It's been a 7-point run, and Connors to the rack, and the hoop and the harm. So Caroline Connors taking that to the 10, and she draws contact in strong enough to get it to go. So Mohawks to 23. It is Macy Ingraham into the game for your Mohawks. Connors to the line. I believe that's the second personal on Koo. Both teams well over the limit. Final minute. I think your announcer and scorekeeper needs a reset. Need that halftime buzzer to take a deep breath. Raiders threw it away. They were on a 7-0 run there. Ran it from 21 all to 28-21. This touchdown and extra point. A lot of steps there. So the shot clock is retired. As you can see, the Metro 5th graders loosening up, getting ready for the in-person crowd's halftime entertainment. Good shot for the Raiders, won't go. Rebound won't go. Mohawks getting that 20 seconds, plenty of time to get a good play and shot here. Connors, ball somehow kept in, and Miller draws a whistle. Boy, a lot going on at this left side on this possession, Wes. So Hills with the foul for the Raiders. I mean, Connors does have long legs, so it's certainly plausible. I don't pretend to be an expert in the rules here as Molly Rand checks into the game. I'll stay in my lane as Miller unable to get either to go. Good hustle by the Mohawks in the backcourt. Ball is in the hands of Gibbs. Shot is blocked. There'll be no whistle there. We hear the buzzer. And that brings us to the end of the first half. So helter-skelter second quarter there, Wes. Chance for us all to catch our breath here. So we'll take a timeout. We'll step away. It is the Dover-Sherborn Raiders leading your Mohawks 28-24. And welcome back to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. Coming out of the halftime break, we got a good one here at the Marac alongside West Coast head Doug Coots high above the court side here. It is the Raiders 28, Mohawks 24. Who switched over from the maroon pen to the cyan, green-blue as it were. Raiders outscoring the Mohawks 16-11 in that quarter. It is Miller, it is Higgins, it is Marr, it is Hairline, and it is Connors, your 5 Mohawks flying on the court. Mohawks had some foul trouble early on. Higgins draws some contact. Emily Doran committing the foul. Sending Connors to the line. We'll get to some stats here. I'll tell you though, first game back, it's definitely a little rusty in this 2-person show up here. We got Wes on the camera, myself on the mic. Hancock delivers from downtown. Her second 3-pointer of the game. Connors will try her luck from the 3-point stripe. That's a pretty good look, little bunny step there. Mohawks the other way. Good tie up there by the Mohawks. We've got several Mohawks with 2 or more fouls. Jim Gregorio, Connors, O'Toole, and Marr. Gibbs and Koo on the other side with a couple at least. Nice fake by Gibbs. Her runner is short. We've got Hancock with 7 points. Gibbs with 8 points. And Koo with 6 leading the Dover-Sherborn Raiders. Hairline had a quick 6 points for your Mohawks. Marr has 9. And a slew of other Mohawks with some points here and there. Mohawks need some more points from their big guns. Miller, Higgins, Marr, and Connors. Into the game is Koo. Foul. Foul on Gribel, listed as her second team foul. Miller around the screen, she will connect. So Lucy Miller, her second trifecta of the game. Mohawks really needed that there. Closes a 6-point gap down to 3. See if they can lock it down on defense, and they get the turnover. Hairline looking, finding Higgins, and she hits from 3. So Grace Higgins' call from long distance is answered, and the Mohawks surge to a 31-31 tie. 5:51 to go. Timeout on the floor by the Raiders. We're not at a 31. Mohawks eager to get on the court. It is Marr, it is Miller, it is Connors, it is Higgins, and it is Hairline. Five starters on the floor, as I mentioned. Some foul difficulty early on for the Mohawks. A lot of fouls in that second quarter for both sides. Koo gets her defender there. Higgins with the tip, and the turnover is complete. Miller puts it to the floor and just can't get it up over the rim. Gibbs drawing a crowd. Battled for, Koo comes up with it. Higgins in the air, floats by, hard off the glass, too hard, and Connor's coming away. Mohawks on the move. She's probably gonna keep it. Contact from Darren. So Emily Darren committing her second foul, third team foul. Connor's first offering is short as Sydney O'Toole checks in for your Mohawks. Raiders tried to get a late sub, but the ball was already in flight. Connor's helping them out there by knocking it back, and Addison Murphy onto the floor for the visitors. Mohawks inch ahead, 32-31. Needed a little more arc on that one. Good play though, the idea was right. Sherborn will full court press. Higgins drive, dish, Marr leaves it short. Did well not to rage foul right there. Koo battling for that rebound. Miller bumped twice. Comes away with it. Working with Marr, and they get it over midcourt. So fourth team foul for the Raiders. Gibbs her first as Gian Gregorio back onto the floor. Trying to find Higgins up and over. Sometimes it's just best to let the silence go. Higgins getting a tip to that. Gian Gregorio grabbing it back to Higgins. Gibbs didn't like that one. I thought it was poked out of bounds off her teammate. Got to be careful down there if it's audible to your announcer up here high in the rafters. Miller off the O'Toole screen. Connors thought about reaching in. Still ball hawking on Gibbs. Gibbs has got a fire lit under her right now. Connor slaps it away. Gets it back, tries to find a streaking Higgins. Seem to be stuck here in the low 30s, Wes. Raiders slowing this down. They get it to Gibbs. Little accidental offense. Good shot there. Gian Gregorio surrounded, gets out of it. Shin it, as they say. Gibbs playing free safety on that one. Airline back into the game for your Mohawks. We've zoomed past that 4-minute midway point. Raiders just the one basket. Higgins gets it and lays it in. Good inbounds play. Higgins for the pair, and the Mohawks surge up by 3. Traveling violations as Gribel into the ball game. You can see the time left there, 3:03 and counting. Raiders bench trying to get into it. Higgins off the glass, no, gets it back, off the glass again, and it rattles home. So Higgins with back-to-back buckets. Mohawks defending high. Koo just with that quick grab and shoot. She's been successful, as unorthodox as it looks. Mohawks on an 11-0 run here, if my stats are correct. Always suspect though. Higgins again. Miller with her hands on it, battling with Gibbs, and we get a tie up. Hills and Darren into the game for the Raiders as Connors checks back in for your Mohawks. Baseline inbound for Millis in the alternate possession. Good distraction run there. It frees up Connors. Her first points from the floor of the half, and the Mohawk run continues. The Mohawks right now playing with energy. Ball kind of rested on her there. Quick shot there. Jean Gregorio with the rebound. Left on her own, and she takes care of business. Miller drives baseline, finds the cutting O'Toole, and the Raiders will have to call a timeout here, and they will. The Mohawk run continues, so 1:34 left here in the third quarter. Mohawks on a big spurt. They lead 40-31. So players coming out onto the floor after a Raiders timeout. Feel like we've gone Beatles and Eric Clapton here, Wes. Nice combination from the Cassidy jukebox. Mohawks with a big spurt here from down 31-25 to 40-31. Raiders desperately needing a basket. Raiders have had some pretty good looks too. The ball just hasn't fallen. Good inside pass, battled for and out off the Raiders. Good play, just couldn't get it to go. Boy, after a second quarter that was a little disjointed on both sides, Mohawks really asserting themselves here. Still time to get a good shot, 15 on the shot clock. O'Toole rescuing that. Miller, now we're down to 10 seconds. Might have to think about doing something. Connors lining up the double pick. Gonna have to hoist it up. She does. Good if it goes, but it's out of bounds. So good defense there by the Raiders. Raider Nation to our left cheering on their compatriots. Looking for that lost arc. Under a minute. Mohawks have done well to limit Gibbs, Connors. Couple players battling for it, draws a whistle. It's the 5th team foul against the Raiders, so it will be a shooting foul. So Connors to the line. So 3rd foul for Koo. Likely something's unseen from this side where the stands are. Connors gets the first free throw to drop. Hancock and Gibbs back into the game. Monica Gibbs, that is. So Connors makes good on the fortuitous whistle. Mohawks to 42. So they'll just give the ball to Meredith Gibbs up top to see if she can make something happen. Ball into the hands of Koo. Raiders rescuing it again. This one's stolen for good by the Mohawks, and that will bring the end to the proceedings here in the third quarter. Mohawks an excellent third quarter indeed. As we head to the fourth, 3 quarters down, 1 to go here from the Marac. Your score, Mohawks 42, Raiders 31. Players coming out onto the court for the start of the fourth quarter. The Gap Band serenading us here as the Mohawks have certainly created a gap on the Raiders, outscoring Dover-Sherborn 18-3 in that 8-minute stanza. You open up with a foul as Herline got tangled up. Lamar quickly into the lineup for your Mohawks, replacing Caroline Connors. And a drive and much needed bucket by Jasmine Hancock. Raiders will full court press. They got an early 3-pointer in that third quarter. And that was it. Combination of some decent defense and missed shots. So the Raiders are on Larry Bird right now, 42-33. Marr drives. All sorts of calamity in the lane there. Miller, someone's gonna have to put it up here with 3 seconds left. Gian Gregorio does, good if it goes. It's off the back iron, so it's good, Miller. And we have a whistle. On the board as Hancock with that foul. Seemed like Monica Gibbs was in the area, but nonetheless, Miller to the line. Off the front and back rim, and it drops, so the Mohawks are on the board here in the fourth quarter. Meredith Gibbs, nice move among several. Raiders are going to need her to heat up if they're going to have a chance at a comeback here. Oh, Hairline with a nice sort of pseudo hook shot there. Pushes the Mohawk gap to 10. Oh, nice move by Monica Gibbs. So the foul goes up on the board as Ella Marr's fourth. Monica Gibbs has been on the line a lot as Connors and Rand into the game. I have Monica is on the line 3 of 8 from the charity stripe. She gets the second to go. Raiders need all the points they can get. .6:21 to go. Time the friend of the Mohawks. Realize that's the sound of silence there. Inbounds for Caroline Connors, and it's good. So cutting to the rim and converting. Nice cut. And the bucket. So Monica Gibbs converts. She'll get a chance at the charity stripe. Foul up on the board as Gian Gregorio's third. Third team foul. So Monica Gibbs can close the gap. And she does the traditional three-point play. Miller almost with free reign, ran three-pointer, no good. Miller the rebound, and it's up and in. Lucy Miller grabbed the rebound, put it right back up. Mohawks back up by 10. And that is gonna sail. Madison Murphy into the game for the Raiders. Dover-Sherborn trying anything to find a combination to get some points here. Full court press. Mohawks break it. Higgins went for the pass instead of the shot. Well defended by Connors to hold her ground and keep her feet planted. Kind of threw off Meredith Gibbs that time. She's been frustrated. And Higgins with the up and under, it's good. So Higgins with 10 points all in this second half. So we talked about at halftime needing to get some of their scorers going. So Meredith Gibbs trying it from long range. Lamar quickly to the scorers table. Miller able to throw it back to Marr before falling out of bounds. Mohawks to be wise to run something here. Don't need to take a ton of time, but certainly no rush. Higgins again. Not sure she's going to get the continuation. Foul up on the board is Murphy with her first, second on the Raiders. Time ticking down almost to that midway point. Mohawks some difficulty getting that ball in. Bodies flying. So Coach Fallon would take a timeout. 4:24 left in this one. Don't go away. 51-39. So players coming out onto the floor right on time with the buzzer there, Wes. Players coming out onto the floor after the Mohawks' third timeout. They have 2 left. Toto urging the Mohawks to hold the line here. Get us home on time. Baseline inbounds to Connors. She is fouled. Coach Cassidy busily looking for the next off his jukebox. Foul goes up as Hancock's third. And it's Connors to the line. Her 5th trip there this half. 3 for 5 now. 1 for 1 in the first half. And 0 for 2. So both sides, I don't think, are going to be too pleased with the foul shot percentages. Nice rebound by Higgins. Takes it herself, finds a streaking Miller. The one dribble and she lays it in. So Miller hustling ahead of the pack. 4 minutes down, 4 to go, that magical midway point. It's a good 3-point look there by the Raiders. They're gonna need some threes. Miller ahead of the pack, but that pass a little shy. Nice block by Connors. And this time it's Higgins ahead of the pack. She can't get it to go. Hancock can't get it to go. I don't know if there's saran wrap on these rims. So Connors had already put the ball to the ground there. So reset for both sides here. Raiders lining up their three-pointers. Higgins, nice grab. Connors up to Marr. Good decision to hold on to it. Use a little bit of clock here. Miller was streaking, but it would have been a risky effort. And this time they wear out the Raiders, and Higgins, another basket. So Higgins has really caught fire in this second half. I have her for 12 points on the game, all in this second half, and the Raiders just can't get anything to fall. Connors falling on the ball. Miller has it poked away. Hairline grabbing this. So at that point where you just want to yell for someone to just hold the ball and take a breath. So Marr in the area. Murphy foul. That could be her fifth. They do put it up as 5. So she's been disqualified. I'm not sure the officials even know it right now. As Addison Murphy to the line. Maybe it's 4, maybe it's 5. I'm not sure, Wes. The scoreboard shows 5. Your announcer brought a lot of rust with him his first game back, so maybe that's rubbed off on a little bit of everyone here. 1 of 2 from the line, 2 minutes to go. I feel like the Mohawks have enough here at 54-41 with under 2 minutes to go. Time is probably more important than points. Another turnover and a foul. There'll be a lot of eyes on this huddle video, and of course ours when we post on our YouTube and Facebook channels. This one's not going to Springfield and the Hall of Fame, but a great effort by both teams. A lot of the offensive issues caused by the hustle on defense. These teams really got after it tonight, disrupting the respective offenses of their opponent. A couple more free throws are missed. 1:42 left here. Everyone's eagerly anticipating the longer than necessary post log. We'll do our best to get everyone home as quickly as possible, Wes. Oh, nice pass and cut. Caroline with her 9th and 10th points. Been just that kind of night for the Raiders as O'Toole and Macy Ingraham into the game for your Mohawks. I think Coach Fallon and the coaching staff can take a bit of a deep breath now. Just keep that clock moving. Rory Harnett challenging the whole way there. Raiders not going quietly in the night. Under a minute to go. Never a dull moment at the Marac. Good shot from Ingraham is just off the mark. Molly Rand into the game for your Mohawks. It's a little bit of something for everybody. Your announcer will go back and correct some of his mistakes as well. A learning process and all in fun. Gian Gregorio harassed the whole time. Mohawks don't have to shoot here. The shot clock is off. Crowd starting to sense it to our right here. And that is the final buzzer, signifying the end of this one. We thank you for watching Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk athletics, where tonight your Millis Mohawks have defeated the Dover-Sherborn Raiders by a score of 56-41. Thank you to all the fine men and women back in the studio. Thank you to all the administrators for allowing us to be here and allowing this game to happen. Thank you to Derek Finney for providing the stats. So we had a little bit of extra oomph for the broadcast tonight. And thank you for watching and supporting Mohawk athletics. Once again, the final score from the Marac, it is your Mohawks 56, Dover-Sherborn Raiders 41. Alongside West Cote, I'm Doug Coots. Thank you and good night.